Hey guys, I'm Hiben and welcome to Sunday Tech. Got some new and exciting news lined up here, so let's start. Apple has updated its lineup of 11-inch and 12.9-inch iPad Pros. The reviews have started to come out, and it seems like, as always, the iPad Pro packs a serious punch now with Apple's more powerful M1 chip. It's a great alternative for a laptop since you can get a keyboard for the iPad. It's of course more portable than a laptop and has a really good battery life thanks to the M1 chip. But this time, for some reason, Apple decided not to go with a top-end XDR display for the 11-inch version. But the display isn't bad by any means. The 11-inch version starts at $799 and the 12.9-inch version at $1,099. Now do keep in mind though, these are the base versions, which are the cheapest ones. If you want more storage, more RAM, and things like that, you're gonna be paying a lot more. The rumored Galaxy A42 has been announced, and it turns out to be a phone that just exists. So these are the features of the phone: a 720p OLED screen, 5000 mAh battery, and one of the standout feature is that, well, the only standout feature is that it has 5G millimeter wave support, which, to be honest, isn't gonna be a big deal and won't be anytime soon. So if you're looking for a budget phone and cannot decide between the A32 and A52, which are different phones at different price ranges from Samsung, this phone, which is the Galaxy A42 5G, lands right in between these and is probably the best option for anyone. You've probably forgotten about Motorola's Razer Phone, you know, the folding phone that someone apparently cares about it, and they just released an update to bring it to the latest Android 11. Wow, we're about to get Android 12, and what are you doing, Motorola? If you guys didn't know, Gigabyte has been experiencing some issues regarding their P8550 and P750GM power supplies. These power supplies were reportedly exploding, and the reason behind it, according to Gigabyte at least, is that the PSU could not handle loads close to its OPP, that is the overpower protection limit. The OPP limit was set to 120 to 150%, and this was apparently a little too high for the PSUs and caused this issue. The issue has been addressed by Gigabyte, by the way, by reducing the limit of the OPP from 120% to 150%, now to 110 to 120%. According to a new report from Reuters, the European Commission is looking to establish a common charger to create continuity between phones and other electronic devices. Though, according to the report, the EU is currently drafting the legislation. They plan to present its legislation next month. This is a pretty big deal, as we all know Apple has always stuck to their Lightning ports for years. It will be very interesting to see what Apple's reaction to this would be. Best case scenario for the consumers, Apple will be forced to use USB-C connectors for iPhones and across all other devices. As rumored and expected, Samsung unveils their Z Flip 3, Z Fold 3, and the Galaxy Watch 4 on August event. There's a lot to talk about, but I'll be giving you guys a short version. Both the new folding phones have the new Snapdragon 888 chip, a decent AMOLED screen with 120Hz refresh rate. In case of the Fold, even the secondary display is 120Hz, so that's a thing. The secondary display of the Z Flip is larger as compared to the previous flip phone. The Z Flip 3 has one main and an ultra-wide camera, with a hole punch for the front camera, whereas the Fold comes with one main camera, a telephoto, and an ultra-wide camera. For a more immersive experience, the Fold has an in-display camera instead of a hole punch camera. Although this tech is not yet fully mature, it's definitely better than having a black hole in the middle or side of the screen, interrupting you from watching your tech news. The more exciting part is that the prices have dropped a bit. The Z Flip now seems to be more viable of an option, coming in at $999, and the Z Fold at, unfortunately, $1,799. Important note though, the starting price of both the phones actually have lesser storage as compared to the previous phones. 8GB of RAM paired with 128GB of storage. Okay, so now we're getting another GPU from Nvidia, which actually isn't meant for gaming. The A2000 series are small form factor, high performance GPUs meant for professional work like 3D modeling, rendering, etc. In theory, the GPU draws about 70 watts of power, which is way lower than any of the new GPUs released, and apparently will perform better than an RTX 3050 mobile, which I honestly don't think would be that fair of a comparison. We haven't gotten official pricing anyway, and also people are suggesting that this is the equivalent of the former Quadro series. In any case, even this GPU will be out of stock the moment it hits the market. You guys remember the Spot? The four-legged dog-like robot designed by Boston Dynamics? Well, it seems that Xiaomi wants a part of that robot market and has decided to create and announce the Cyber Dog. It basically looks like a reverse engineered Spot, but at $1,500. Well, at least for the first few thousand units given to reviewers, potential investors, and enthusiasts. No idea about the future pricing of this thing. But unlike the Spot, Xiaomi is focusing more on the pet-like nature of the Cyber Dog. It can respond to your commands as well as follow you around like a real dog. The Cyber Dog has a maximum payload of 3 kilograms and a max speed of 3.2 meters per second, which is faster than the max speed of the Spot at 1.6 meters per second. It has a lot of sensors and cameras to help it navigate the terrain. As of now, we do not have any idea of the limitations of the Cyber Dog, and there is almost no way this will be better than the Spot for professional use case scenarios, which has been used in various real-world cases where it can save human lives. But let's just hope that the price of the Cyber Dog at least remains close to $1,500 value it's being sold at for the first, and takes us one step closer to the future in our dreams and movies. I have some pretty exciting news for GTA fans. Rockstar is reportedly working on remastering the GTA trilogy of the PS2 era. These aren't just rumors. Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, confirmed that it has plans to release 3 unannounced iterations of old games alongside current-gen port of GTA 5, GTA Online, and Kerbal Space Program. Although it could also mean that it could be other old games from anything like Bioshock to Max Payne or Bully. We have a miracle happening in the GPU market right now. The RX 6600 XT is being sold at MSRP, which already is a big deal, but you might even be able to get it for below MSRP, which is even more of a happy news for people abroad at least. In India, the MSRP of the RX 6600 XT is 31,990 rupees plus GST. Unfortunately, if you are looking for this GPU in the market here, the prices you find may go up to even 50,000 rupees. But in any case, I think most of you would agree with me when I say the RX 6600 XT is not a card that can be easily recommended, and that the RTX 3060 or the RTX 3060 Ti would be a better option. Hey, so do you remember the 2021 GTC Keynote event? Turns out for a small part of the keynote, Gensen, his kitchen, and the presentation were actually completely CGI and almost no one noticed. This was done by Nvidia to demonstrate how impressive its Omniverse platform truly is. That is all for today's tech news. Subscribe and come back when you get the notification for the next Sunday Tech.